Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the front room. I'm Kai, and I'm here with my dad today.
Thank you for joining us. I know what Kai's playing today.
Yeah.
We just thought of it 5 minutes ago.
Uh-huh.
He was playing me what he sometimes does before we actually start a reaction, just to get into the mood, is he'll play me some music, usually stuff that I'm unfamiliar with, but he often doesn't tell me who the artist is. You're sort of testing me out to see if this is something I kind of like.
Yeah, so I can show you in the future.
Yeah, so we did that today. Play me 3 or 4 songs, mostly modern rap, all modern stuff.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I was comparing one of the artists, again, I don't know who it was, to a guy named Joeyy, who you love.
Yeah.
And I was saying, well, this guy's lyricism can't stand up to Joey's.
We were listening to a Can song.
Oh, you're okay. You're spilling the beans.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you said, oh, I mean, I feel like Joey, just from the bit I've heard, might talk about something or make music similar to this, but have better lyrics.
Yeah, you played me that one Joeyy song a few months ago, and I was impressed by the lyricism and just the feel of it all.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't actually remember what the lyrics were about, and I can't remember the song.
Mm-hmm.
But what have you got for me today?
Yeah, so I feel like I can only do him justice by showing you a collection of songs. And I was thinking maybe I should just show you 3 or 4 random songs, like singles. But I think I'm going to show you, or I know I'm going to show you now, his project from 2021 that is probably my favorite from him, called Attention to Retail. And this is the cover for it.
Mm-hmm. You seem rather calm. I figured you'd be practically jumping out of your seat showing me a song by Joeyy.
I'm trying to be more relaxed than when I showed you Cardi, because people are like, this dude is so excited showing his dad or something. And then,
yeah.
So
well,
I'm
I know
doing
how
the
much you like this guy too. Right?
Yeah, once we get into the music, I think I'll probably show a bit more excitement. But Attention to Retail, it's a fantastic project, and it's only 7 songs long and 15 minutes. So you won't get overwhelmed by it.
Do you want to start off with a little bit of history about Joeyy?
Sure, yeah. So this is just info. I didn't do any research. This is info I know off the top of my head, basically. So he's part of a group called, Shed Theory is one group he's part of, or One Team. They have different names. Nod is like a common, we have the poster there, common phrase that's used for their group. Mm-hmm. And they're from Providence, Rhode Island. And they're a group of guys making underground experimental music, all sorts of music now. They dip into everything. Like, for example, one of my favorite members, Marlon Dubois, he is a really creative artist. He just released an ambient album just a few days ago, which is fantastic. And then here Joey's doing what I would consider to be a mix of like trap and cloud rap. And cloud rap is basically like a very ethereal and delicate, sometimes pretty electronic style of rap.
Cloud rap.
Yeah. And that started in the very late 2000s, early 2010s with rappers like Lil B and A$AP Rocky. And the guy who started it all was pretty much Clams Casino, who's a producer. And if you like this stuff, then we might go back and check that out.
Okay.
So that's sort of the beginning of it. Joeyy started making music in 2011 when he started posting his mixtapes to Rate Your Music, actually. I don't know how he was expecting to gain traction through that.
Yeah.
But he's made music imitating Lil B. I won't go into him. There's a whole lore behind him. But then in 2018, Joeyy started posting music to SoundCloud. And SoundCloud is a platform that you'll hear more and more about if we do new stuff. And it's a free way for artists to post their music.
So was his early music, you were saying, very similar to Lil B?
Lil B, yeah.
Yeah. But since then
he's changed. And around 2018, I think his music was very sort of Drain influenced. So Blade, right? Like Drain Gang influenced. But now he's totally found his own unique lane. And I would say around this period was when he really started to find that sound.
Great. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. I'm intrigued. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not intrigued yet, but from the little bit I heard, I thought, wow, okay, this guy, there's some substance to his music for sure. So,
yeah. I'm excited to get into it. And of course, tell me to pause whenever.
Okay.
And let's do it.
Mm-hmm. And you've seen him live more than once?
Yeah, I've seen him live twice.
Mm-hmm.
once in Vancouver most recently, and then once in Seattle. The mic's okay?
The mic is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. First song is, let me just see if there's lyrics. Oh, there is lyrics. That's nice. Fiat.
Fiat.
Yeah.
Italian car. But it could have another meaning.
Mm-hmm. And with Joeyy, I'm a fan, so I'm biased, but it's as much about the sound as it is the lyrics. So,
isn't that true of a lot of sort of experimental contemporary rap?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
All crypto, no fiat. Head tip to the side like I'm T.I. I don't wanna show my face, I'ma see ya. You a real cop, you see ya. Ay, I just put real drugs on my visa. I want my queen bee and my beehive. With the shit in my system, I can't behave. I'll put two in
Nice.
the grave. I stepped on toes just so I would be safe. I put a two in my drink. To these brand names, I'll feel enslaved. I'll put descriptions on my chain. Every picture I take of my face, it belongs in a frame. I'm up now due to critical acclaim, but they only like me cause I spent 3,000 on my frame. It's just like drinking water. When I shop, they bring me water. Pay full price, I do not barter. Not retail, I do not bother.
Love that soft piano.
Stacked up my doctors on the script and magic marker. Bloody souls red like a lobster. Look like a fish don't melt the harbor. Shrug off the price and indulge. My Fendi wallet on bold. My bitch keep my skull on straight. Her love keep my heart on full. I'm with the one getting fried. Dark team, you can't see my pursuit of everything vain. And my veins coursing the
One.
all crypto, no fiat. Head tip to the side like I'm T.I. I don't wanna show
T.I.
my face, I'm C.I. You a real cop, you see ya. Ay, I just put real drugs on my visa. I want my queen bee and my beehive. With the shit in my system, I can't be.
Yeah. What is it? There's something of substance here. For
Yeah.
sure. Can't exactly put my finger on it, but yeah, there is. There's something here that's worthwhile for sure.
Nice.
Maybe with more exposure to this kind of rap, I'll get a better sense of what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I like some of the, you said it's more the vibe, the feeling, and I can see that. But some of the lines.
Oh, I mean, this song,
good.
every line is fantastic.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, so I missed a lot of it, but I did like some of the lines
Nice.
and the combination of lines together.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in love with this woman.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I'm with my queen bee in my beehive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just, and there was something else there.
I believe he's engaged.
Yeah. Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a little bit of help here.
Yeah, sure.
What do you like?
Yeah.
in
We'll just
terms
go
of the
through
lyrics?
some of them. We won't spend too long because there's like 7 songs. But,
Yeah.
I mean, this is one of my favorite Joeyy songs. I didn't want to say that beforehand, but I think every line is crafted so well.
I gotta say, I like his rapping. Yeah, he's got
Like his
some,
cadence and
yeah, his cadence. He's got some talent here for sure. Yeah.
His choruses are like deceptively catchy. You wouldn't think they are,
right.
but somehow they're so sticky.
Yeah, and it's such a low key delivery that you'd think the catchiness of it wouldn't reveal itself or be there.
Yeah.
But there's something going on. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's almost like crooning in a very low key way. And I love the line, hat tip to the side like I'm T.I. Because he always wears his hats to the side.
So is
and
T.I.
everyone back then, not that I was doing this because I was too young, but I think like everyone, if they're listening to T.I., they put it to the side because T.I. does it.
Yeah.
And he's older than me. He's born in 96. So he would have grown up when T.I. was really popular. I don't want to show my face. I'm Sia. Sia is, that's a reference. So, oops.
Style of clothing?
No, it's an artist actually, who never shows her face or didn't until recently. So she always was like this.
Oh my goodness.
So I never show my face.
She's a music artist or a designer?
Music artist. Yeah.
I don't want to show me. I'm Sia. Right.
And this is brilliant. You a real cop. You the CIA.
Yeah. That was sweet. Yeah.
You the CIA. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. I love the queen bee in my beehive. And then he's also, obviously he takes drugs, and he's very aware of how it affects him. And the way he describes it is different than a lot of people, which I find to be interesting. Like, with the shit in my system, I can't behave, and it lands on the beginning of the next bar. So like,
the shit in my system, I can't behave.
Right. So he times it perfectly with these lines before. I just put real drugs in my visa. He just holds that, and then it drops the 808s on the first beat. So you'll.
You're a real cop, you see, I just put real drugs
Yeah.
in my visa.
I noticed the 808s. I think this.
Right from the beginning.
It sounded
right?
like the very first sound of the song, maybe, or almost.
Yeah.
What was this? Really
thumping, right?
Thumping 808, right?
Yeah,
right at the beginning. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. Boom.
Yeah.
That was good.
And this is so interesting. So something to consider. I won't go on and on, but the album cover is called, or the album title is Attention to Retail. So like attention to detail, attention to retail. Just play on that. And he really loves designers and dressing. So this lyric here. Oh yeah, I'll put 2 in my drink, some pills. To these brand names, I feel enslaved, right? I'll put the scriptures on my chain. So he's also like, he has this religiousness to his music as well. So usually it's like someone wears a Jesus piece where it's just him on the cross, but I'll put the scriptures on my chain, which is a little bit different.
In what sense is it different?
Well, no one really puts scriptures, right?
The crosses, yeah.
Which means maybe he really cares about like the actual thing, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's devoted to the book or something, or maybe it's just symbolism or something.
Yeah. Do you know what the next line means? Every picture I take of my face, it belongs in a frame.
Yeah. So actually, early on, before he started getting more popular, he was known for pictures of his face done in a certain style. Like not even hyper realistic, beyond realistic. So if I search up Joeyy on
beyond realistic, trying to imagine what that could be like.
Yeah. So look at like something like this. This is a cover. Do you see that? It's like polished.
Yeah.
And things like that. Or like
his face almost looks like
digitally
in the last
rendered,
one.
right?
Yeah, almost looks like an ivory, not ivory, but like a porcelain figure.
Yeah,
the face, right? Yeah,
no imperfections.
No,
right? So he was sort of like known for these photos.
I see.
So it could be a reference to that, or the fact that he just thinks he's very handsome. But I'm up now due to critical acclaim. So maybe he is referring to the past, right?
Yeah.
And then, but they only like me because I spent $3,000 on my frames. And you hear this great, like sort of ad libs or sound effects. You hear like the fluttering of like money.
Right. And he means frames, as in, right?
Yeah.
I thought so when I read that. Yeah, because I had a vague, sort of remembered he wore glasses at one time. Or something.
Yeah. And I'll just go to the next little bit, and then we'll go to the next song. This is interesting. Like,
when I shop, they bring me water.
Yeah.
Because he's like, yes, sir. What would you like, sir? Yes.
Yeah.
Have some water. Are you comfortable, sir? You know? Yeah. Pay full price. I do not barter. Okay. Not retail. I do not bother.
So he only buys retail. He only buys.
Oh,
retail.
not retail.
Yeah.
I don't bother.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. He pays full price, right?
Yeah, which is also interesting how he flips it. Usually it's like, I don't bother if it's not retail, but he says, not retail, I do not bother.
Yeah.
So interesting. I just dapped up my doctor.
What is dapped up?
You know how guys like they go like this, like, oh, nice to see you.
Yeah, yeah.
When they see each other.
Yeah.
So like he dapped up his doctor. Usually don't do that, but he gets so much pharmaceutical drugs from his doctor that they're like friendly like that. They have a friendly relationship.
But you know what? It could mean something else.
Yeah.
Do you know the word dapper? To be dapper.
Yeah.
As in, you look very dapper.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're wearing a really nice suit. You know, you're really dressed in
Yeah.
a really nice kind of cool and very posh way, right?
Yeah, it could be.
So maybe he bought his doctor clothing.
Maybe.
Nice clothing.
Perhaps, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. But dapped up does mean that for sure.
Okay.
And then the doctor signed the script, so like the prescription probably, in magic marker. Like that's just something to think about, you know?
Yeah.
And then this reference to Louboutin shoes, Christian Louboutin, their shoes have red on the bottom.
Oh.
So it could be a black shoe and just red. So when you walk, it's very fierce and vibrant. Right. So bloody soles red like a lobster. Look like I fished them out the harbor. I
like that.
Yeah. Shrug off the price and indulge. My Fendi wallet on Blige. Fendi designer brand.
I figured.
My bitch keep my skull on straight. Her love keep my heart on full.
Yeah.
So.
I like those two lines together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, that was cool. That was good.
A lot more to get through.
Uh-huh. I got a feeling this is going to be like a 1 hour long.
Yeah, who knows?
Video.
Yeah, I'll try and cut down the rest, but
I don't care.
Yeah.
I got no place to go, no people to see.
So the next track is called Public Servant.
Okay. Which means someone who works for the government.
So have my sunglasses on. First name basis, freshen up at the salon. I don't know how much it costs. I spend everything I got. I forgot my manners. Now my soda full of songs. Heard your song. It's a song with a spot. Dwayne Carter, Margiela, my leather so soft. A little bird told me the crow is being on. Let it matter when I'm hushed. I feel I'm better off. I'm on your time, my seven legs on her, frankly don't give a fuck. I tried to fit into what the world just wouldn't budge. That's right, but the guy in the mirror just fell in love. A Cinderella story, I'm playing Hillary Duff. You're a real copper, you crowned up and crowned. Dog shit in my pockets, my thoughts, they look buff. I just rolled 2 dice, but only one came up. I just bought a line of trysts.
I never realized that line before there. Do you hear that?
Yeah. Let me read it and see if I can understand it. Mm-hmm. Starting where?
I just like these lines here. There's a few references to things.
I just rolled 2 dice, but only one came up. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's unlucky.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
I just bought a line of Tris with Ethereum.
I actually don't know what Tris is.
Okay.
I keep hearing it in songs, but I don't actually know. Yeah.
Bank account hold O's. Does that mean thousands or something?
Yeah, like how many zeros
right. Like a bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
Okay. It's got a well-stocked bank account.
Yeah.
Keep a cross around my neck like Rey Mysterio, someone who wears big prominent crosses, I guess.
He's a WWE guy.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so and he's quite into WWE just through his childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glock like the lot. Okay, don't tell me. Glock, a gun.
Yeah.
Like the lottery, I'm scratching off the cereal. Oh, yeah. Good, yeah. I cannot justify my purchase. The clerk at Fendi thinks I'm a good person. Whew. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm getting, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sort of more or less.
family thinks I'm a good person. The priest mentioned greed and up and left the sermon. God, we agree, vanity is my purpose.
Yeah. Good line. Good line. Me and yeah.
Yeah.
The priest mentioned greed and I up and left the sermon. Me and God, we agreed vanity is my purpose.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any rap with that kind of take on things.
Yeah, right?
Right? Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, it's quite refreshing.
It is. It's very creative.
Uh-huh.
This track is a little bit faster paced than the last one. Moves along a bit faster. The rapping and everything, I think. The hi-hat and the hi-hats, not the hi-hats, good grief. Yeah. The 808s bounce a bit.
Yeah, they do.
More, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I thought it was a bit faster paced.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Maybe just slightly, but yeah.
But
cool.
maybe the thing, I think the beat itself actually is about the same tempo, maybe even a little bit slower, but I just find his delivery is taking up so much of like each line,
maybe
each
just
bar,
stuffing more words into
it. Or something like that. So maybe in that aspect, I can see that. I love the way he packages certain ideas together and the mix of things, like things that typically don't go together. Especially back in the old days, maybe with like an N.W.A or certain rap artists. I would think some Americans that don't know about rap or think differently would say like, how dare they cuss and talk about certain things, bad things, but then also claim that they're religious or something, right? And then he's sort of bringing those two things together and making it a little bit more like appear to be reasonable. I'm saying I'm saying like in some rap songs they say like, I believe in God, I follow the Bible. Obviously that's not a real lyric, right? But then the very next lyric they're sinning or something,
right? Or referring to killing somebody.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and they just leave it at that. They're not introspective or anything like that.
Yeah.
But then here, like, me and God, we agreed vanity is my purpose. He's adding a little bit, putting more work in to connect these things or to make sense of his life.
And then getting back to your idea about a lot of the rap songs I've heard, where they're talking about doing things that they know, in the grand scheme of things, they're not good things to be doing, but life situation forces people or to do certain things. And then they say, I know I'm not going to heaven. Yeah. They'll say that. Or God, please let me through the gates.
Yeah.
But chances are I'm actually going down there. They'll say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you say, nothing quite like this. Right? Yeah. It's an interesting take on it. Yeah.
And the line, the clerk of Fendi thinks I'm a good person. It's like, oh, that's sort of funny.
Yeah.
But then you think about if he actually considers these things. Like, who considers this? Why would one consider what the clerk at a designer store thinks about their morality?
That's right.
Right? It's so crazy. But the fact he's attention to retail, right? He's so into buying stuff, which really is purposeless, but pointless. But to him, it's very important. So he considers these things.
And maybe through the eyes of the clerk who's making money from this guy, and Joey's bringing them a lot of business. I take it. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. One of our best customers. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. It validates his existence
simply because he's spending money.
Yeah.
On consumer items.
Yeah.
Yeah. The priest mentioned greed. And I up and left the sermon. I like that because people who sometimes go to church, they have to sit there and it can be quite uncomfortable if they're talking about stuff that they're doing all the time that they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
And he just gets up and leaves.
Yeah.
That's good.
I like that too.
Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah.
We move on. Okay. Andrew W.K. And I've listened to the song so many times. I don't know who that is, so let's search it up first.
Okay. I like that last track. Well, both of them. the music is beautiful. The music's really quite beautiful.
It is.
Back there.
Yeah.
Just sort of floating along, right?
Uh-huh.
It really allows for one to hear his lyrics. And it's been very nice.
Nice. Andrew W.K. American singer, multi-instrumentalist, songwriter, record producer, combination of rock, metal, pop music, and anthemic songs about partying. Born in Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh?
Shall we listen to a song?
Let's listen to just 30
one?
seconds, just to get an idea of what Joey might be why he might be paying homage to this guy, right?
Yeah. Party Hard is his most popular song.
Let's go for
Ready to Die is the next one. Okay, here you go.
When it's time to party, we will party hard.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. So anyways, we'll see how this ties into it.
Yeah. I'm always amazed by how musicians who are known for a certain type of music, say Joey here, actually like other artists who are completely different.
Yeah.
You know?
That is cool.
It really shows that they've got a very open mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. Joey has absurd music taste.
Oh, really?
If his Instagram, what he posts there, repost songs, is an indication of that.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
By the way, Margiela's is Margiela is his favorite brand. Maison Margiela is Martin Margiela. He's a Belgian fashion designer, one of the greatest of all time, and that's his. So he always talks about Margiela's.
I like the initial notes of this song. I thought R&B.
Oh
Doesn't it
yeah.
have an R&B sound?
Yeah.
Rewind a bit.
Yeah. I'll start from the beginning.
Just the opening. That till there.
White Margielas with the red spray paint. Looks like UTOPIA. See like a 12th grade essay. Hard worker, I deserve me a raise. Party hard, then I'm first on the job site. Dash low for my 6 years to know why. Pills wrapped in tin foil like a Klondike. DTA sketch like graphite. I walked through the front door, I didn't get an invite. Snot in my car, pour up and take a zoom time. When I bug out this pill.
It's the second time he's mentioned snot.
I
think.
Yeah.
Keep the bam on my waist, that's roll tide. Big oil in my styro, I'm so fried. I'm so one, I just won by landslide. Deposit this check, now my bank account is verified. Staring at the scene, there's no wall I can't fall. What's in existence if I can't indulge? One clip of it when my heart gets cold. I seen that gone and my heart was white. Margielas with the red spray paint. Looks like UTOPIA.
Now we have some more context for Party Hard, then I'm first on the job site, because that was Andrew W.K.'s song. I think.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Percussion's a lot more percussion going on.
Yeah,
here, This
yeah.
one.
And listen to that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
love.
the music. The first two had kind of a similar sound to the music in a way, but
Softer, right?
yeah, this is more. This almost sounds a bit more commercial, but not really commercial.
Yeah.
You know, you get my drift.
Yeah. It just grabs your attention more.
Yeah.
And listen to focus on the hi-hats maybe a little bit. And there's some crazy hi-hat rolls, which are basically hi-hats that are super short, placed side by side. And instead of them going in one note, they go like, they go up.
Oh,
You'll hear it.
okay.
It's really quick. It almost sounds like a singular sound that goes up, but they're just little clicks.
Maybe point.
Yeah.
Back.
I think coming up here. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't really tell that they went up in tone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I did hear them.
Oh yeah. I'm like the fashion police. We're not speaking fear, what you asking for me? If you can take is a strawberry daiquiri.
Yeah, I didn't find I could could understand the lyrics in this one. They didn't make as much sense to me as the first two songs.
Yeah.
And I think I just like the rhythm of the first two songs more, the beats more.
Yeah. I like the first two more as well.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm not sure why. Just
The first two tracks, his flow, he hardly switched up. In fact, he basically had one, like each bar had a certain flow, and then he repeated it over and over and over and over and over again for the whole verse. He didn't change. So in that way, it's easy to sort of sink into the whole atmosphere.
Get the whole vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one was more sort of like, not cluttered, but more stuff going on.
Yeah.
We'll go to the next one then.
Sure.
This one is featuring Juju. I think, is that the producer? I forget.
Act up of a bed, fit your rendezvous. Pink pop with the pill royal blue. They don't say two, that's all they do. Your song give me deja vu. When I drop new, I spoil you. Modular shoes, step on 22. Was sitting there on my field of view. Have fun with the screen crack. Turn off phones to my cash out. Credit card, 1% cash back. You dug me like Flack. Text messages look like the Nasdaq. I'm the shallow man like Jack Black. I just need your hand and a kiss back. Embarrass myself, had you kick back. King my soda over on your own. My cup costs more than your own. Let's take baby, I only know the love. I just get my bank teller up.
I almost missed that.
Oh yeah, this is.
I had my eyes closed. I was
Oh, this is a hilarious line.
Go ahead.
No, you go for it. You go. Those two lines from Kick.
Kick my soda over on your rug. My cop cost more than your rug.
So he's drinking lean, right? And it's usually when you knock it over, you're
like,
worried.
Oh my God, your Persian rug.
Yeah, but oh my God, I spilt my drink because it's more expensive than the rug, right? So that's funny.
Yeah, that is funny. Bit of humor.
Cup costs more than your rug. Let's take baby, I only know the love. I just get my bank teller.
Oh, there's in the back, far in the back. I never noticed this. There's a little guitar, like
No way.
Yeah. I don't know if it's not really metal, but you hear just like
right.
really faintly.
Let's take baby, I only know the love. I just get my bank teller up.
You don't need attention. Stay out of my mentions. I don't do forgetting. Unless it's intended.
This is Juju, the feature artist.
Unless I'm on Xanax. Hopelessly romantic. She's so understanding. Tried it, then he panicked. I can make it happen. Juju using magic. Something in a manic. Paperless and plastic.
I can make it happen with some assistance. Baby, for your arms out. Come hug me. Your love's candy. I'm hungry. Let's taste it. It's lovely.
We've listened to 4 tracks now, I think.
Yeah.
I'm getting a real overall sense of his style of music. But the songs are starting to melt together a bit for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not accustomed to this genre, right?
Yeah.
Of rap.
In terms of their sound.
In terms of the sound.
Yeah.
And also the flow, the cadence and stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's with Joey's music, especially around this time, I think he was just sort of finding his his
groove.
footing, his groove. And because, you know, it's so easy to make rap songs than other types of music for the most part, because it's just on your computer, right?
I guess so.
You can just program the drums and everything like that.
Yeah.
So that being the case, you can make things so quickly, and he must have made this around all the same time, right? Where he probably liked a certain type of flow and delivery.
And he'd go with it.
He'd just run with it and then make the next one and run with it.
Yeah, compared to if you were back 30 years ago, if you were going to make any kind of music, you had to go to the studio, pay thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
and
it better be different,
and
you know?
You'd have limited recording time. Yeah, and you'd have to spend hours in preparation, hours, days, months, whatever, getting ready for that recording session, right? Yeah. So a whole different sort of...
process,
exactly.
So as a result of that, I think sometimes it becomes quite samey, and that's a criticism of some modern trap music, especially. I think that Joeyy, once you get to know his sound and then hear the songs multiple times, just certain things where he deviates from that, it's like, wow, that's awesome. So I get why they're coming together a little bit as samey. I'm just gonna play the first few seconds of the songs so far, so then you can hear just the sound.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So this is Fiat. So this one, heavy 808s, and the hi-hats are working. Hear them really clearly. And I love the drums. That snare, the hear it? It's really time well.
My queen bee, my beehive. With the shit in my system, I can't behave.
So there's that one. We got Public Servant.
Money time, my 7 looks on her, frankly, don't give a fuck. I tried to fit into what the world just wouldn't budge. That's right, but the guy in the mirror just fell in love.
Actually, quite different.
They're quite different. And even not just the music, but the vocals as well.
Oh yeah. His voice isn't quite as laid back
on this one.
Yeah.
Oh really?
To me.
Oh yeah.
No. Yeah,
oh, for me it's like it's very sluggish and he's slurring almost. But that's just me. So that's Public Servant.
Okay.
Then you have Andrew W.K.
It starts off totally different.
With the red spray paint, looks like Andrew W.A. See like a 12th grade essay. Hard worker, I deserve me a raise.
All right. Yeah, that one. Okay. Yeah, it didn't sound. The percussion and everything sounded quite different, but the cadence, the rapping sounded
quite similar.
Yeah,
it is. It is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Act up of a bad future rendezvous. Pink pop with the pill royal blue. They don't say two, that's all they do. Your song give me deja vu. When I drop new, I spoil you. Modular shoes, step on 22.
So that one,
yeah.
His vocals are also very similar, but I think it's because he ends in the same way. Royal blue.
Yeah.
But what he's doing in the first half of each line is different, especially in this song. He sounds a little bit like happier and there's more melody. Act up in the dun 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 dun.
Yes.
Dun.
Yes.
And this one's gonna be different. This features RX Poppy, who why is his Spotify page not there? There we go. So this is RX Poppy. He's featured on the next track. He's a fantastic artist. He's in the underground, and he has a project called Foreign Exchange. So he's from New York, I believe, and he collaborated with Good, who is associated with Young Lean.
Oh, Young Lean.
Yeah, so
there's a name I've heard many a time.
Well,
we listened to
Agony.
Oh my gosh.
Take a pill and go to sleep.
About a year ago.
Yeah.
Right.
So they had a whole album together, these two guys. And it's a pretty solid album. I like it quite a lot. Very different. So here we have RX Poppy and Joeyy doing Timothy 610.
Money kinda beat like a fire alarm. Even when received, you tired of it all. You will not believe how many lines in my phone. Bank account look like I commit crime on my phone. Oh wait, they used to die for these shades. True religion jeans, I'm still stuck in my way. Facey roll 2 pack and let it burn like sage. Timothy 610, I just fold up the page. Step into a dark room and turn to a rave. Every item I buy, watch the road get paved. All the body out this cup, I watch my soul get saved. So one time a Jefferson been rolling in this grave. Yo, till we put your block on the axis. Brand new shoes, good spikes like a cactus. Baby bottle at the freezer, pour out like molasses. Cup came with a mattress, I'm sleeping a Saks Fifth.
Saks Fifth is a designer.
Yes. Bitch talking about how she love me, but I don't know if it's true. I put tricks in my Mountain Dew, I'm high, who the fuck are you? Get some money, what you better do? I turn a nigga to a vegetable. They say Pap, I'm finessable. You moving too questionable. Up the raw, get hit with the tool. I spill drink on my tennis shoes. It's rose gold in my tennis chain. Pay 2K for my Cardi frame. She said she like my swag, I know you do. She said even though you got that mask on, I still know it's you. Said you bust the fuck down, how you think I wouldn't notice you? My Glock in my pocket is the same size as 42. AP on my arm, it's not a 4-1, it's a 42.
1.
That should have been longer.
Yeah, I know. I think that every time I listen to it.
Oh man, it needed another verse.
Right?
For sure.
They could have gone back and forth for a while.
Yeah, this song had something. It was good.
Nice.
Yeah. It sounded, the music sounded fresh. I don't know if it's the same producer or somebody else.
I think there's a whole collection of producers that worked on this, and you seem to enjoy RX.
Yeah, I liked his voice. Yeah, his delivery was good.
Yeah,
and I liked some of the lyrics.
Yeah, around
I forget
here,
what I read.
I think he liked some.
Did I? You saw a little smile on my face?
Yeah.
Right.
I think it was around.
This part. Thomas Jefferson been rolling in his grave. So that's the money.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas Jefferson. I forget which bills Thomas Jefferson is on in the U.S. But so it's like if Thomas Jefferson knew how I was making my money, or what I was doing with my money, maybe, he'd be rolling in his grave.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, I love that.
That was very smart.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Out of this body. Some of the lyrics are not precise. Basically, like out of this body from this cup of lean. So he's like having it out of body, and so that's good, like interesting. But then I watch, because he's out of his body, I watch my soul get saved.
Yeah.
So like.
There's food for thought there.
There's food for thought there.
Yeah.
Which is not everything has to have a precise meaning, right?
No.
They like inspire you to make your own meaning.
And I like the line before that guy. Every time I buy a watch, the road get paved. So it's like he's buying Rolexes and stuff.
Yeah.
And that cost so much money that equivalent to the cost of paving a road.
Yeah.
that was good.
Yeah. This is a great line too. Like a rave is.
I know what a rave is.
Step into a dark room and it turned into a rave. So this is a room of ours. Nothing could be in it. Dark. But the moment he steps in, then there's something happening, right?
Something happening. The energy.
Facey roll a 2-pack, a member of his group. Facey roll a 2-pack and let it burn like sage. So it's like it's so therapeutic.
Oh, right. Like sage.
It's like herbal,
Yeah.
And then this particular part of his verse is fantastic. So you hear a lot of reference to like 2 and 1.
Yeah, what was that all about?
Yeah, so he's his nickname is One Man, and his group can be referred to as One Team.
His nickname is One Man?
Yeah, over there, like I have the poster, and he signed it. I thought he was gonna sign it as Joeyy, but he signed it as One Man.
No, the reason I'm laughing is That was my brother. One of my brother's nicknames for me when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
One man?
Yeah. He'd come into the room and say, "Hey, one man, you want to go to a movie?"
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. My brother had several different nicknames for me. He was great at creating nicknames for people, his friends, and me. And I don't know where that stemmed from. He might know if I were to ask him.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's why you're connecting with Joey a little bit.
Maybe somehow.
Yeah. I don't know why he calls himself one man. I'm guessing it's just because one is the first number and number one is good. So just one man, simple as that. So since that's the case, he says two quite a lot. He says so oned. So he like turns it into
A verb.
A verb, yeah. Which is interesting. And then the next line, you're two. We put your block on an axis.
Okay.
Yeah, so like it's lesser.
Yeah.
Two is simply just lesser.
Yeah.
So that's pretty straightforward. And another reference to Louboutin shoes. Brand new shoes got spikes like a cactus.
Mm-hmm. So talking about the tread?
No, they're like spiky shoes. So we can see them here.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I noticed. Oh, go ahead.
No, just he doesn't just simply say the brand and leave it at that. He actually describes the particular piece in a very unique way, relating it to different things like cactus. No one has ever done that before, right? Even though Louboutin shoes get referenced all the time. So I just like that a lot. You're saying?
Oh, I was saying every single song so far, I believe, he's talked about his bank account.
Yes.
Eh?
Yeah, every time.
Yeah. And that fits in with the whole theme of this, or the title of the album, something about retail. Was it?
Attention to retail.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
bank account and then the constant buying of like, luxury items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Fashion mainly.
Yeah. Cup came with like his lean so expensive it comes with a mattress. Right. I'm sleeping the Saks Fifth.
So he's actually sleeping in the department store, Saks Fifth Avenue.
And recently he actually released an album 2 weeks ago or a week ago.
Oh wow.
Called Just Tired 2.
Have you heard it yet?
I haven't heard it. And it's not just a regular album. It is made for his like art piece or like performance art.
Oh, he's into performance art?
Yeah, well, it's not in a spectacular sense. It's quite the opposite. It's still interesting. What did he call it? I don't know. I think he called the performance Sleep or Joeyy Sleeping. And it was in some building in New York, I'm guessing. And people showed up to watch. And it was just Joeyy in all of his expensive clothing on a mattress, just sleeping.
That sort of thing, that really avant-garde way the heck
Performance
out
art,
there, art, and sculpture for that matter. It's over my head, or I just don't appreciate it. But you are always open to that stuff and wondering what are the concepts behind it are so important to you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
I think performance art especially is so interesting because it's the one type of art form that doesn't require any technical skill.
I guess not.
It just has to be absorbed by like
It's all about the concept.
It's all about the concept. That's the only art form that's just about the concept. Of course, you can add technicality into it, but you can do it with zero technicality. You're just working with ideas and how you demonstrate it with like things, right? With your body.
Yes, and ideas as manifested through art of that sort, it can change things.
Yeah.
It can set new trends in motion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's fascinating to me. Mm-hmm. So that's cool that he's doing that. They're a really creative group, Joeyy and his friends. And then RX Poppy, I think you really like this part.
Rose gold in my tennis chain, 2K for my Cardi frame. She said she like my swag, I know you do. She said.
So this is a pretty straightforward flow right here.
The raw get hit with the tool. I spill drink on my tennis shoes. It's rose gold in my tennis chain, 2K for my Cardi frame.
Simple. There, and now he switches it up.
He runs with
Yeah, totally.
It's really good.
Yeah,
How does he do it? How does he do it?
She said she liked my swag. I'm like, I know you do. She said, so it's longer and it's like a run-on sentence. It sounds like, and I would call it something called like an accelerated flow, which he's like almost catching up to himself, and he finishes the line before the bar's finished. So he starts the next line before the bar's finish, and it runs into the second one.
So he finishes the line before the bar finishes. So he starts that second line in the previous line,
in the first bar still.
End.
Yeah, at the end. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Inside, so it sounds like it's rushed.
Yeah, I knew something was really cool going on there, but I couldn't put my finger on it.
Yeah. We'll go back a little bit.
Say Pap, I'm finessable. You moving too questionable. Up the raw, get hit with the tool. I spill drink on my tennis shoes. It's rose gold in my tennis chain. Pay 2K for my Cardi frame. She said she like my swag. I know you do. She said even though you got that mask on, I still know it's you. Said you bust the fuck down. How you think I wouldn't notice you? My Glock in my pocket is the same size as 42.
Yeah, so like here he says on down, that's when the bar starts. So like said you bust the fuck is before the next bar.
Well, I've heard,
even though you got that mask on, I still know it's you. Said you bust the fuck down.
I've seen we've listened to other rap songs where that is done, but it's usually only one or two words.
Yeah,
it's not quite so many.
Yeah,
that he's fit in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's a really good artist. Okay, this is a great one. So my favorite songs on the album are Fiat, the first track, and I really love all of them. I often listen to this while I'm vacuuming for some reason because it takes 15 minutes to listen to the whole thing, and that's enough.
That's
to do a decent amount.
Right.
This next track, Veruca Salt.
Veruca?
Veruca Salt.
It's a word I don't know.
So Veruca Salt.
Particular kind of
rolled
gourmet salt or something? If such a thing exists.
Veruca Salt from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh.
She's the second golden ticket winner.
All right. Yeah. Willy and the Wonka Factory, written by Roald Dahl.
Yeah.
One of my favorite writers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a reference to that.
Cool. Stop it for a sec. I just got memories of Maybach music when she said "Surf Gang, baby."
There's so many of those.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah. That's the thing.
From across.
Yeah, get a girl or a woman to say your producer tag. Basically.
Oh, you're kidding me.
That's a thing.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The first time I noticed that was with Maybach music. Rick
yeah,
Ross.
Right.
Was that the
Maybach
song?
Music. Yeah.
No. What's the name of the song?
Hustlin'. Well,
yeah,
no,
well,
Hustlin', he doesn't do it on Hustlin'.
Well, no, but he has that tag in so many of
his
songs.
Teflon Dawn. We did the whole album.
Teflon Dawn was the album.
Yeah.
Great album. Okay.
Yeah. I love the melody in this song.
Golden goose song like Veruca Salt. I want it now like I'm Veruca Salt. If I don't get what I want, I'm so appalled. I want the whole world on Veruca Salt. Big 30 hanging out, make you pole vault. Red soles look like my sneakers under a sofa. Blige bag, knapsack from a baby clock. If I don't get my way, I know it's your fault. Dirty golden goose, I'm a bad egg.
Golden Goose is a designer brand, and they make shoes that are dirty when you buy them.
When he said his sneakers look like they're under assault, the soles, I thought that was a reference again to that brand that you mentioned with the red.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I love that line. Just the same idea, just done differently. Yeah. So cool.
Soles look like my sneakers under a sofa. Blige bag, knapsack from a baby clock. If I don't get my way, I know it's your fault. Dirty golden goose, I'm a bad egg. I can open doors for you like I'm valet. I treat every single day like my birthday. No coffee, just 3 cups from the cafe. Golden goose song like Veruca Salt. I want it now like I'm Veruca Salt. If I don't get what I want, I'm so appalled. I want the whole world on Veruca Salt. through a song like Veruca Salt. I want
Really, the simplest hi-hat pattern so far.
if I don't get what I want, I'm so appalled. I want the whole world on Veruca Salt.
Yeah, quite simple.
So Philip Plan, I'm a Gus glue. Every time I step outside, it's a photo shoot. Pet name for the stick, that's my baby Groot. 5,000 for the fit, but I like Tesla too. Fizzy lips and drink, I put 2 in. Mike TV, watch what I'm doing. If I'm invited, odds are that I'm true. And golden goose shoes look like I stepped to sewage.
There's like little vocal embellishments on this or ad libs that I didn't hear on the earlier songs.
Oh,
much.
yeah? Oh, that's cool
here
that you're
and there.
noticing that. Yeah.
And I noticed there's a vocal inflection here that I thought, it caught me by surprise. Halfway through, his voice on one of the words went up quite high, and I hadn't heard him do that before. I don't know if I can find it.
Was it in the middle?
It's like finding a needle in a haystack. Yeah, in the middle somewhere. Yeah.
I'm gonna play the verse.
Okay.
I can open doors for you like I'm valet. I treat every single day like my birthday. No coffee, just 3 cups from the cafe. Golden goose song like Veruca Salt. I want it now like I'm Veruca Salt.
I'm not sure.
Fork so Philip Plan, I'm a Gus glue. 5,000 for the fit.
Maybe here, what I'm doing, maybe? Where he says Mike
Someone
TV.
step outside,
Maybe.
it's a
Oh, yeah.
5,000 for the
think I know.
fit, but I like Tesla too. Fizzy lips and drink, I put 2 in. Mike TV, watch what
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
doing. If I'm invited,
Yeah,
odds
maybe
are
there.
Yeah, he does bring it up there.
Yeah,
he does
does
bring it up there.
Kind
Yeah.
of, all right.
Uh-huh. Yeah. He actually has a nice singing voice in a weird way. He doesn't sing that often, but in a
Yeah.
rapping style.
I mean, a lot of people would say this rap is the delivery is very almost monotone, but yeah, there's not as many up and down inflections as a lot of other rap. But if you actually listen, you can hear very subtle inflections. I think. You know?
Yeah. I love that about him. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, similar ideas being like discussed, and this one's sort of similar to Fiat, the first song, just in the bounciness of the 808s, and like getting this far into things. One sort of aspect of Joeyy that I find interesting, and I haven't really like solved, I guess. I don't think anyone will ever solve it, but
That's what keeps you coming back for more.
Exactly. He says, golden goose shoes, like designer shoes, look like I stepped in sewage. 5,000 for the outfit, but I look destitute. Right? Like, why is he spending this money to look
Destitute.
like crap?
Yeah.
Like, why? Why is it such a big deal to him, right?
Let me use my powers of analysis here, such as they are.
Yeah. I'll put some photos up of Joeyy while you...
Okay.
Yeah.
So he spent a lot of money on this suit, but he still looks like crap.
Yeah.
Could that be a way of him saying that he is not worthy? That he is, no matter what he wears, no matter how much he spends on himself, he as a person he's not a valuable person, a person with whatever.
Not perfect.
He has an inferiority complex, let's say, and he's saying,
Yeah.
dress me up any way you like, I'm still a piece of shit
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Joeyy, that's autobiographical, but
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if that's the hidden meaning behind it.
Yeah.
What do you
yeah.
think?
No,
Could it be?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like,
Yeah.
he keeps buying to get better or closer to what he considers to be perfect.
But he's still a long way
But
off.
he's still a long way off. So.
Have you seen that that same theme in other songs by him?
Yes. This is something that is like completely Joeyy.
Oh, wow.
In most songs, he talks about, like, he has a song called Gout. That's that like sort of thing that is on your foot when the skin builds up and it looks gross and it's not that comfortable. Very undesirable and looks gross. He said Balenciaga, a designer brand, Balenciaga Defenders, that's the type of shoe, look like I got gout or like got the gout. It's like, why are you buying $1,000 sneakers, right?
Yeah, that's a real departure from so much rap where the guys say, I look like $1 million.
Yeah.
Look at me, man. I walk into the room and I'm, I
Yeah.
wow the ladies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's quite different.
It's so different.
Yeah.
So I find that fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but what's interesting is he believes in himself in some ways, but then not other ways, like maybe with his like looks or just internal feelings. I don't know. I'm making assumptions, right? But then he says like, I step in the room and it's a rave.
Yeah.
Right? So he knows that people value him because you can't have a rave with other people, and he's the cause of that. But
you can value your, people can value, but inside you.
Yeah.
It makes me think of Mac Miller. The song where
Good News.
What a great song that was, man. I love going back and listening to that.
Yeah.
Where he's talking about everybody wants a piece of me, or why can't they just leave me alone? And I don't know. Yeah. It's so funny how I hear these rap songs and elements of meaning from this one sort of spill over into that one, and this song reminds me of that song. You know? It's like a big intricate network, a web.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's so cool. That's what makes hip hop so rewarding as a fan. It's really cool.
Okay, are we on to the last one?
Yes, we're on to the last one.
Okay.
Oh man, this is a great one. This is a top 3 on this
Sandman?
project for me. Sandman, yeah. Featuring Big Flame, and I don't know anything about Big Flame. He doesn't have a Spotify that's tagged on here with any material, but it's my favorite feature on the album. Better than Juju's, better than RX. This one,
Wow.
And this is just one other thing that I wanted to mention. So like on Juju's feature, Joey has that sort of Joey flow, and then when Juju comes in, he does the same flow as Joey, but you just notice it's different because of his voice.
Isn't that quite unusual? Usually a featured artist will come to the song with his own unique flow.
Yes, yeah, it's one of the two ways. And if you come with your own unique flow, you're sort of making more of a statement and putting your signature stamp on it. But if you're riding off of the melody or the style of the previous person, it makes it into just like this full cohesive thing, like they worked on it almost together.
So that is done.
It is done, yeah.
It must be difficult for a guest artist to come on and sort of mimic the flow of the main rapper.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. And Juju does it pretty well, but and RX Poppy comes in, and at first he sort of copies it, but then he goes off on his own thing, like we discussed. But then on this last one, Big Flame does a similar thing to Juju, where he takes it, Joey's sort of flow, but when he comes in, just maybe think about how his vocals, they heighten and just hits the ear so nicely.
They want my mojo, the soul's real ho. With my bitch like Toto. When I'm one dog, that means that I'm dolo. I'm with my man and we tie like a bolo. Flick me up and I look fried in every photo. Oh me, you might know me as John Doe. Did me bad and I skirt off like I'm Gonzo. Don't like me, you can mow me like I'm Bondo. Finish my act and cry, scream bravo. Hollow, turn him to a whole man. Mean girl like Lindsay Lohan. One man I tread, no man's land. Keep my ear to the street like a handstand. My cup got me moving like the Sandman. Keep a pull on me.
Listen
like
to how Big Flame comes in.
Got me feeling like the Batman. I kick my feet up like the can. The sauce roll ho. With my bitch like Toto. When I'm one dog, that means that I'm dolo. I'm with my man and we tie like a bolo. Flick me up and I look fried in every photo. Lord of the Rings, but I feel like I'm Frodo. On my iPhone, taking videos in slow-mo. Do my own thing, I can tell shit is ghost road. Facey all the time since he told me about the cup blow. One of my favorite things
used to smoke is loud dope. Why it doesn't matter to you.
Isn't this shit good? Holy crap.
I just tried to knock, although you're not home. What was I supposed to do when you go?
Oh, nice lines.
Yeah.
What was I supposed to do when you go? What was I supposed to do when you go?
Soul's roll ho, with my bitch like Toto. When I'm one dog, that means that I'm dolo. I'm with my man and we tie like a polo. Flick me up and I look fried.
There we go.
It just ends like that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
You like that feature, right?
Oh yeah, he's something.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Uh-huh. I don't know anything else by him.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Cool.
The way he took it up. Wow, that was really good. And there was that moment again. There was one point I can't remember where. Where young, I almost said Young Lean's voice, Joey's voice. Again, near the beginning of one of the lines, it went up a tiny bit. It's like a little nugget.
Yes.
Because most of the time he doesn't do that.
Yes, that's so perfect.
And he does it once, and then I'm thinking, okay, the next line, because there's the rhyme scheme. So in the next line, he's probably going to do it again at that point, but he doesn't. He does it the once.
Yeah.
Have you
Which makes
noticed
it so
that?
rewarding. Like you're waiting for that moment when you hear it again.
Yeah. I'm glad you noticed
Yeah,
that too.
this is the exact
Soul's
part.
roll ho, with my bitch like Toto. When I'm one dog, that means that I'm dolo. I'm with my man and we tie like a.
I think maybe
yeah?
he did it somewhere else.
This would be the next one.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah.
Bad and I skirt off like I'm Gonzo. Don't like me, you can mow me like I'm Bondo. Finish my act and cry, scream bravo. Hollow, turn him to a hole.
I think it was before somewhere.
was it?
But let's leave it.
Yeah. Well,
somewhere.
at least an example of that would be here. Like,
Yeah.
On my mojo, soul's roll ho, with my bitch like Toto. When I'm one dog, that means that I'm dolo. I'm with my man.
Yeah.
That was a good number.
Mm-hmm.
And the featured artist, his lyrics are very clear, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I love that line. He tried knocking on her. He tries knocking on her door. He knows she's not home.
Yeah.
But he does it anyway.
Yeah.
It's good, man.
Yeah. It is good.
Yeah. What was I supposed to do when you'd go? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And there's a reference to Toto early on, I think twice. I wonder if that's Toto the band. You know,
Yeah.
Toto.
Isn't there also some dog named Toto? Because
A famous
a
dog?
female dog.
I don't
because
think so.
he
There
says,
could be. There could be.
Yeah, Toto. Oh, from oh no, that's Terry. Wait, Terry. How Terry the Terrier became Toto.
Oh, there you go.
And the lyric is, "I'm with my bitch like I'm Toto."
Oh yeah.
Right. So like female dog. So
female dog, absolutely. Yeah.
Toto from the Wizard. What kind of dog is Toto?
Oh, Toto in the Wizard of Oz. Sure, there's a little dark. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know, we got to go back and watch that movie because in the Sullivan, Jazz Sullivan, Lions, Tigers, and Bears.
Oh,
right?
she referenced that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure your girlfriend Say has never seen that.
Really?
I don't think she has. I think I asked her once.
Oh.
It's such a wonderful movie.
Yeah.
Do you remember it?
I do. I remember it more for. I'm sure the dialogue is really good, but the visuals are so like, just well put together, and so they're like in my head, like they're permanently there.
If any of you haven't seen the original Wizard of Oz, that came out I think it came out in like 1938, and it's color.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful movie. Anyway, getting sidetracked.
Yeah. So that's a cool reference, right? Mm-hmm. Just like a Toto. And again about the red souls. My soul's rojo, which is like red.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah. In Spanish, right? Yeah.
So yeah, good collection of songs. There's underlying or a theme that weaves through all of them, I think. And you know, the retail thing.
Yeah.
Consumerism thing, and what else? Just, I don't know, he touches on various ideas. Yeah.
Well, I think the main thing is like this is
what-
a good intro into like his world, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what an artist tries to do
Yeah.
a lot of the time. Some artists, I feel like their music, they consider the listener a little bit more in the way that they're making it for someone to hear. But like this is just Joey's thoughts and his maybe values and things like that, which aren't common.
Compared to the right. And compared to all of the other rap we've listened to up until now, pretty much, this is almost impressionistic in a way.
Yes, yeah.
Sort of, you know?
It is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that was
Like
great.
it's a real like mix of references and ideas with themes that go throughout. But like at the end of this, that's probably it's actually almost glad you don't have a certain idea of like what this is all
crystal
all
clear
about.
crystal clear concept.
Yeah, because that adds to him as an artist and
Yeah.
makes you like want to go on the journey with the artist.
Yeah.
And I think there's like a certain art of being imprecise with things that Joey is really good at.
Yeah.
It's like, why does he do this? And
Yes.
right.
Yeah. A lot of those pop rock songs that came out when I was your age or a bit younger, you know, the lyrics can be really vapid, you know, very, very same old beaten to death themes, you know, and not much there to go back to and listen to again and glean from them. Like, oh, I missed that. That's really cool. Or that's really deep. Or that makes me stop and think and ponder, you know. But with this kind of music, there is stuff here. There's meat here, you know, to make you go back again.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's great. Yeah, so
Great.
that's Joey. These songs, because they were released and produced and recorded around the same time, I assume, they do sound like a package, a whole package, and they don't differ so much from each other. But his other songs, there's in essence, they're still very much Joey, but like these 5 most popular songs right now for Joey that we haven't even covered.
Can you run off the names?
Yeah, Gout, Code I Would Buy, which is one of his most recent ones. Glitz, Ziz, and Eminem. Those are his most popular ones, and they all sound so different from each other.
Cool.
So if you're game to do more, and if the viewers want to hear more, then we would be happy to do it, because those are all great songs, and they could be individual reactions with music videos, which would be fun.
Would be.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Is that a wrap?
It's a wrap, yeah.
Thank you for dropping in for my very first reaction to Joey. And we will be coming to you again very shortly with some other reactions.
Thanks, everyone. See ya.
See ya.